And we are back with another reaction to EA Sports 24. This time we're going to be looking at the Ultimate Team deep dive. Now, as you know, I post pretty much only Ultimate Team content when it comes to FIFA on this channel, so I'm very intrigued to see what new features EA will be adding. Let's get a look at it right now.
And here we go.
Welcome back to our EA Sports FC 24 deep dive series. I'm Lee Ravel, and I am here with two experts, Gene and Richard, from the development team to chat through what might be.
Okay, so immediately it is confirmed then that we're going to have male and female players in the same team. That's good. That provides a lot more options in terms of squad building. I've got no problem with that at all.
Biggest year in Ultimate Team. How are we doing, guys?
Hey, Leah.
Hello.
There's so many new things we have.
Double walkout. Oh, that's going to be so trolly, though, because you see how Son came out first, so the numbers are always going to build up. So if you get maybe multiple promo cards in the same pack, does that mean it's going to flick through several? Are we going to get more than a double?
Today, the ability to improve players in our club with the brand new Ultimate Team evolutions, the inclusion of women's football, and playstyles. Let's get straight into it. First up, we have to talk about Ultimate Team evolutions. Are you telling me that I can finally improve players from my club?
That's right.
I asked for this 2 years ago. Go back and find my things I would add to FIFA video. It's one of my most viewed videos on this channel. It's got over 1,000 views. All the things that I would like to implement. This was something I was so much begging for. The ability to just take an ordinary player and make them better over time. They should be doing this every single promo. It'd be interesting to see how they roll this out. But already a good thing.
We've never had anything quite like this in Ultimate Team.
Incorrect. The very first Ultimate Team, you had a virtual pro, which was like your pro player on pro clubs. You could manually upgrade them, but you have literally had this before.
There's so much to love about what this unlocks for people's passions, for players, regardless of where they're at in their development. Richard, you want to explain how this works?
Yeah, so in Ultimate Team Evolutions, you're going to be able to pick your favorite players and upgrade them throughout the year.
Okay, so when it says your favourite players, does that mean I get to choose the player I upgrade, or are they going to give us just their select usual promo players like Ben Yedder or whatever? He has said there, you will get to choose your favourite players. So say I want to upgrade a Wan-Bissaka or something like that. I always go on about Wan-Bissaka on this channel, but can I just pick him, or am I going to be forced to pick a different Manchester United player that is usually just a standard meta Manchester United player?
It's pretty straightforward. All you have to do is pick your favorite players, complete objectives with them, and then get their upgrades. For example, you complete 20 passes with them, get 2 assists, and that completes level 1 and earns you +10 short passing and also upgrades their weak foot.
You'll also be able to level up the player's item so that your club favorites stand out when you load into a match.
I really like that hero design on Company. That looks good. And it looks like, yeah, so we are going to have it's not just going to be the top end female players as well. I'm not saying that there's anything against Santos, but that's a 79 rated non-rare on top of the usual your Patelas and your Barcas. So could be interesting.
Moving on to one of my favorite things that I'm so excited to talk about. Women's football is coming to Ultimate Team.
Here we go.
You got it. The Ultimate Team dream is obviously to assemble your favorite footballers from around the world into an Ultimate 11. This is the biggest addition of top-tier players we've ever introduced into the game at one time.
It's called Ultimate Team. If you're not able to play with your favorite players, it's not really your Ultimate Team. So this year, with the introduction of more leagues and with
So it looks like the chemistry system's still the same, which is interesting. I heard rumours they might potentially be changing that, but you can see there that Sam Kerr's getting the Chelsea link off of... Oh no, maybe not. Okay, I'm intrigued to see how that works. So she's got... No, that doesn't work the same, because she should be on more chem, because she's got 3 Chelsea players. But it's a different league, I guess. So you got the WSL Chelsea link. So I wonder if the Chelsea badge doesn't relate across multiple players from different genders.
Evolutions especially, you're going to be able to make your Ultimate Team and it's not going to look like anybody else's.
Love it.
Because I guess that makes sense, right? You can't have a WSL player linking to a men's Premier League player. So be interesting to see how that works in terms of clubs.
Some new leagues. With the introduction of women's football, how will chemistry work putting all of these new players into my Ultimate Team?
Well, chemistry will remain the same. For example, Sam Kerr will link to WSL players, her fellow Australians, and is going to link up with Chelsea players.
Okay.
So in Sam Kerr's case, she'll link to Lauren James and Reece James.
I love that. And what about heroes and icons? Can you tell the people if we expect any new ones?
Yeah, absolutely. You're going to be able to reach back into the
look at that Schneider. If you don't know, I absolutely love Schneider. One of my favourite all-time FIFA players. I can't wait to try him out.
history books to play with some of the greatest players from the past. But we know that the community has been wanting a change when it comes to icon chemistry. So when you have an icon in your team, they're going to apply a +1 league link to anybody in your squad. So that just opens up more squad building opportunities and more.
Makes sense. That's the change that needed to be made. And they've not made it too overpowered. So an icon gives 1 league, 2 nation. A hero gives 1 nation, 2 league.
Ways for you to make your team.
Makes it much more balanced.
Will these new players pop into packs like everyone else?
Yes, indeed. Every player in Ultimate Team will share the same packs, the same pitch, and will be included in promos throughout the year.
Speaking of packs, something I'm really excited about. This year we have new sets, we have new animations, including my personal favorite, a 2-player walkout. So if you pack 2 really great players, they're both going to walk out at the same time.
So it's only going to be 2 players. It's not going to be more.
That's awesome. Well, I'm starting to put things together. 5 new leagues, thanks to women's football, plus heroes and icons, and then players that I decide to improve via Ultimate Team Evolutions. Every squad is going to be so versatile, so different. I love that.
That's exactly what we're hoping for. Each of these new features should unlock a world of new squad building opportunities. Your club should feel personal and unique, so this is a great year for you to make your Ultimate Team truly yours.
I have to mention this new item design because we haven't talked about it yet, and that's something that stood out to me right away.
It's a big change, you're right. Redesigning the items was a chance to bring your favorite footballers into focus and helps you understand.
I mean, don't mean anything to me. I've never been too fussed about the card design as long as I know the stats on the players. If it was up to me, you'd be able to see all the stats of the player on the cards, just to make an even more informative decision. So
them at a glance.
Doesn't matter
The new
to me.
layout makes room for bigger images, more key information than ever before, like league crests for chemistry and even animated backgrounds.
And you'll notice new information as well. So those
This is the
Play
interesting
Styles
bit.
Plus that you see on the left side of the item, these essentially will let you know what makes that player special on the pitch and how to get the most out of them in the game.
Yes. I was actually watching this in the gameplay deep dive the other day, and those sound amazing. Are playstyles a big part of the gameplay dynamic in Ultimate Team?
Oh,
Absolutely. They're a feature that takes gameplay beyond overall ratings. Playstyles and Playstyles Plus are how we're bringing those signature abilities to life, so that players are more unique and play more like their real-world selves.
what am I going to say? What am I going to say? Goalkeeper. Let's have another look at
Abilities
that.
to life, so that players are more unique and play more
That's Allison. That's not in the corner. That's straight down the middle. He's just dived backwards.
their real-world selves.
Yeah, Playstyles Plus especially or something.
Oh, they're going to show that Van Pot down.
These
Oh,
signature
they're going to show the
abilities
Van
that
Dijk
are
pass again.
unique to world-class athletes
Oh, here
are
we go.
reserved only for the best players. You'll notice the difference when playing with players that have them.
Ah!
Understand and get the
What
best
is that?
players on the pitch, and a great way to know how to build a
That was
squad
nice skill.
that has complementary skills and strengths.
I love it. Let's talk a little bit.
Oh my God! What is going on? Who was that? I
That
can't.
has
Who was that
complementary skills
goalkeeper?
and strengths.
That was
I
Allison
love
again.
it. Let's talk.
Is that Van der Sar? If that's Van der Sar, oh my God, they got some goalkeepers already.
Yeah, well, we've been working hard to give you more focus and direction when you load up Ultimate Team. With the new objectives menu, it's easier to understand what to play for and get back to the action. There's also new navigation and a new quick switcher to cycle between modes so you can go straight from your squad to rivals, or
Good.
from SBCs to the transfer market.
Good.
And there's another thing. Claim all. You'll finally be able to gather all your rewards from one group together at once.
Yes. I know how much the community has been asking for that one, myself included. Are there any other changes that we can tell them about?
Well, I mean, we've also made a little tweak to how players change position. Anyone with a secondary position will automatically switch to that new position, so you'll no longer need to get position modifiers and keep toggling your players back and forth in different roles.
That is so good because I like to mix my teams up all the time. Now, I've not really said it yet, but my ambition for this year's Ultimate Team is to just get every icon and every hero because they're permanently on max chemistry. And because of this, it now means that I can just freely move players around between games. This is so, so good. I don't even know why position modifiers were added in the first place. I'm so happy about this.
And this change will make SBCs a lot more seamless. And you'll finally be able to use a player's secondary position in draft and get them some chemistry.
Didn't even think about that. Fantastic. Well done, EA. Did something good for the community there.
Well, you guys, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure to talk through Ultimate Team with the both of you. It feels honestly like a whole new game mode. Ultimate Team Evolutions, women's football, playstyles. I cannot wait to get started.
Thanks for chatting with us.
Yeah, thanks for having us, Leah.
This has been me, Leah Ravel, signing off, and we will see you back for more deep dives. Welcome to the club.
I'm happy with that. I'm obviously intrigued to see how it goes. Like I said, I might not be taking part in the whole evolution stuff if I am doing this whole icon hero thing, but if I have the choice of all players, then I can maybe pick up like a Hummels or a Boateng or a Neuer, someone like that that will be a future icon or hero where I can start building up them early on. So, you know, I can't exactly just buy every icon and hero on day one. So looking forward to it. I'm really impressed with what they've done there. It's just, as always, how is it going to portray in game? I might have to have another look at maybe some of the gameplay deep dive trailers as well. Those goalkeepers, man, they look scary. But Ultimate Team looking good.